Morning. Good morning, guys. So, if you're here this morning, kindly tell us the name and where you're joining us from so we can start for the day. It's been a very interesting week that we had, and obviously, we also started the week very decent. Yes, decent in the sense that we now have our very own gold breaking all-time highs again. Like we've been seeing these all-time highs for a minute. Like it's been a long time. For the past last month, gold broke all-time high like 3, 4, 5 times. Like, bro, you now be asking yourself, what did it happen? How is it going like this? What is it doing? But at the end of the day, like I always said, fundamentals has a way of showing technicals that what is happening. The news, like I already told you, that most of the time, news don't just happen. The news happen because they have to take out money from these banks. Let's say the bank is X, and they'll put this money somewhere that is stable, that nothing can touch my money. Yes, if you have 10 million naira last 10 years, right now, that 10 million naira should be worth less than 3 million naira. Did you lose money? Yes. But did you lose your 10 million naira? No. But what you can buy with that 10 million naira now is less than what you can buy last 10 years ago, right? So if you have US dollar and you're seeing that US dollar is losing power, Let me show you. If you don't, if you're trading like and you don't have DXY on your watch list, I don't know what you're doing, because that is what determines what is going on in the market where you are. Like most of the trades that we take is on DXY, in the sense that everything we are doing kind of revolves around DXY, in the sense that if this guy is bearish, if DXY is bearish, believe you me that every coin, that every pair that has to do with something USD will be what? Will be bullish. For example, this is 4 hour time frame, right? This is DXY and it is coming down, right? So any coin that any pair that has AUD USD at the back will be going up. Just look at it. This is 4 hour time frame. It is bearish from this leg. Let's check AUD JPY. AUD USD. 4 hour leg is going up. Are you seeing it? It's going up. Gold is already going up. What's the other one that has USD at the back? GBP USD is going up. Euro USD is going up. Anything that has USD as the base currency, it is fucking going up. So you should always put your gaze from the DXY lens. Why do I say that? Because it will give you at least small bias of where the market is going from. And then the main one now is the fundamentals. So why are they removing money from their currency to go and put it somewhere that is not shaking? That's the same way you cannot be holding your crypto in BTC. You can't be holding your crypto in Ethereum. You can't be holding your crypto in Solana. You can't be holding your crypto on Doge. You can't be holding your crypto on anywhere. Once you flip money, if you are a diligent trader, once you flip money on meme coins, what do? You take it out and put it where? Because even when you sleep, knowing that this meme coin can go to 1000%, it can still come back to zero. But when you put forex market, so once Donald Trump is trying to speak, last week he was trying to strengthen dollar. Strengthening dollar, what does it cause? It makes gold to plummet. It makes gold to dump. It makes every dollar pair to dump. But now that dollar is now dumping, what happens? All those pair that was strengthening that time will start going back up. Let me explain it in a layman's understanding. Once news is coming out on a currency, what do banks do? Remember, forex market is not what is this what this guy used? It's something that is realistic. Not be something where we say it's not crypto that you cannot touch. No, this one you can touch it. So when there is news in a currency pair, CPI, FOMC, all these PPI, non-farm payrolls and stuff, banks remove the money they have in their savings and put it to where? They put it in a safe haven, it's like USDT, but the one that those people use is gold. Knowing that gold is something you can touch. For the last decade, gold has been bullish. So what does this mean? Economic recession cannot affect gold. Any news cannot affect gold. So what do? They take their money, at least for the time being of that news, put it in gold, and then you see parabolic movement on the pairs during those news. Do you think those candles going up and down is not people's money? Why do you think I tell people stop trading news, you lose your money? It's not me, Mo. It's money that is going like that. Once you stay on the wrong side of the market during news, your portfolio will be wiped clean, no matter how much it is. No matter how many billions a day, you go wipe them clean, nothing will remain inside. So that is why these things happen. So coming back to the chart, good morning, Shadrach. Good morning, Timmy. Good morning, Ade Toro. So, how was last week for you guys? Like, I was so pissed at one person. I will not say the person's name, but I won't be pissed at the person. But what happened to the person, I'll use it as a lesson today. So, trading prop firms is sweet. At least it is the only way that I know right now that you can scale as a trader. It is the only way. Anybody telling you to flip is not realistic. It's not consistent. Yes, one might work, but 10 of them will not work. So trading prop firm is the only way that I know for you to scale your account. That is the only way that I know. There's no other way that I know. So something happened to my friend. He has positions opened, and most of the positions, I don't know how it happened, but then they ran into losses, and then the account was breached. You know that blowing your account with mass drawdown, it means you had a losing streak, right? And then you lost your account. But blowing your account from daily drawdown, it means something was wrong. It means something was wrong. What was wrong? First off, you, the trader, already have a sense of belonging, knowing that this account, I am expected to risk 4% in a day. That is my maximum drawdown. And then I'm expected to risk how many? 8 to 10% for the time being that I'm trading this account. Like if my overall drawdown is 10%, my daily drawdown is 5%, it means in a day I'm supposed to lose this. But then once I'm holding this account, I'm only permitted to risk this. So that's what happened. But then I don't know how it happened. He was busy, and then most of his trades ran into losses, and the account was breached. It was crazy. So how do you do to solve these issues? No matter how good you are, yes, I can say it. I can beat my chest and say it. I've not taken 3 losses in a row in a long time. 3 losses in a row, like 1, 2, 3. All of them will be a losses. But if you've not figured your shit out, even the trade that took him out, those trades, we called it, and all of them went to at least 3R. This bastard, GBP CAD, GBP card, came to 3R before coming back to this. Look at it now. I'm not telling you without proof. Look at it. This is 3R trade. You can see it. It's 3R trade. So for the fact this guy came to 3R before coming back to our entry, what were you doing there again? Okay, even if you don't take profit at 3R, from there you can break even. Because like I said, the target for this at least should get to this point. But you see trade. So that's why I said it. For the fact you've gotten your 3R, what are you still doing there? At least take profit. Even if you don't, even if you don't take profit, break even. This is the first one that took a loss on. I don't know how, but this gave us 3R. Another loss he took was on USD JP, USD GBP JPY. Yeah. And I can remember I specifically said it that for the fact this trade has taken us a very long time to play out, it is obviously not going to play out again. I said it, but I don't know. I don't know if he heard me. Like he said, he was busy. So that is decent. And that's the reason why that particular trade was lost. This one also was a win. The gold trade that we are already on was a win. So I don't know how it happened, but then it just happened. So I would say is a hard luck from his side. Is a hard luck. And that account is less than 2% or less than 3% to pass. So it's the pain was personal for me, but it what it is. So taking trades, always know something on the chat. So can you hear me? So can you hear me? So I think it's fine now. I'm just testing. I think it's fine now. So as I was saying, always have a sense of what your daily drawdown is, what your overall drawdown is, and no matter who the person is, don't think for a reason that okay, I'm going to take these trades. At least all of them, one will not hit, this one will not. No, 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 no. Don't think like that. You shouldn't be thinking that way. And sorry for the technical glitch. So the network went off, so I had to turn it on back. So having said that, let's look at our chart for this morning. No matter how many they are, if you have more than 5 setups, you are risking 1% for crying out loud. If you have more than 5 setups and you place all of them, your only job, once you take that risk by placing all of them, and remember, you're a trader, you don't know what is happening next. So you're trading as is probabilities. So don't start trading as per saying that, oh, at least one go hit a TP. No, don't do like that. You don't know what is going to happen. Your job is to do the job, leave it there, and get the fuck. So if at the end of the day it works in your favor, good. It doesn't make you a bad guy. It doesn't make you the best trader. No. What it means that day, you did well. So if you have 5 setups and you're risking 1% on a funded account, on a prop account, what do? Stay active. Don't leave your chart. Stay active. The only thing you should do is once one enters profit enough, you can close at 1:2 self. Why did you do that? Close at 1:2. Now you have 4 more to go. And once you close at 1:2, you've already taken profit for 2. The risk for 2 have already been recovered. You cannot leave others to run. But then you can still leave others to run. The one you left to run, all of them will go and hit SL back. And that one you closed at 2R will not be the one that will hit TP. So just be available on your chat or on your phone to manage those trades. Trade management is also a thing. So you can't just set 5 trades and then go about your business. No. You can have a bad day. All of them will be a loss. And imagine having to lose all the trades, your account that is remaining 1% to pass. You now risk losing daily drawdown. And guess what? If you reset your account, it starts from 0. All your profit has gone. So you cannot be like, oh, I'm trying to reset this account, so I'm not going back to this. No, it won't. It won't. So let's start for the week. I believe that this first 20 minutes will give you a sense of what is happening in the market and how you should manage your trades going forward. Counselor is not responsible for whatever the trade outcome will be. Counselor is not responsible for any financial decision you're making. Counselor is not responsible for any of those things. You are in charge of your account. My job is to come and just tell you, I think gold is going to buy. I think gold is going to sell. I think this. I think that. Anything you make do out of all these points now, it's solely dependent on you and not me. So I don't know. I like analyzing gold last because it gives me, like, he's my guy. So I like doing it last. So if you're following to this point, so you enjoy the setup. So every time I come to my chart in a new week, I come with an open mind. Meaning what? I'm not expecting anything. The thing I did last week, I'll still do it this week. The thing I did this week, I'll still do it next week. Like, trading is like, what's that word again? God. He's the same way today, tomorrow, and forever. And that is how you should be. You don't change your plans according to your mood. You don't change your trading strategy because you're having a losing streak. You don't do the same today, tomorrow, and forever. You don't do the same today, tomorrow, and forever. So my bias for this guy is still the same. This is 4 hour time frame. So obviously I cannot trade from these zones because I'm not a swing trader. So my own is just to calm down, look at it critically, and then move. So I still believe that price will rally to this point and then go up. But how do you just determine that? You can't just determine that by just barely looking at it. And my job is just to look for entries from like the point I'm seeing immediately, not the next day, not the next month. My own is look for entry this Monday, today, and then make informed decisions based on that entry. So, like I said, first thing I look out for in my trade is where the price is coming from, and then where is price going to. Where is price coming from, and then where is price going to. So that would give me a clear direction of where I think price is going to or where price is headed. And what I call that is order flow. So from your range, you figure out your order flow, and from then you start making informed decisions. So now, if you realize this guy is bullish, right? From the 4 hour time frame, it's bullish because started from this point and then is headed to this direction. But now you can realize that for the fact that don't take out all this high, and this is the last high it created. And I don't use the wicks, I use the body because that's where the candle is per se. Like now, this is a wick. But if you check on the body, if you check on the line chart, you see where the where the price really ends. Did you see it? That's where the price really ends. So all those weeks, I don't really give a fuck about them because they don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Weeks are the things that deceive you. Weeks are the things that take you out of your trade. Weeks are the things that you don't really pay attention to because they don't really make any sense. So stop putting your take profits on the week because price can get to the body and return like it happened on our GBP card trade. So now this is where I mark my targets from. And if you realize it, you see that all these points is decent. So price is still expected to touch this guy before any upward movement. But then you can still forget that once this guy has been touched, you can see that there are trend lines from this point here. Trend line is from this point. And once a trend line has been broken, it continues that way from this point. I'm not a trend line trader, but use all the confluences in your arsenal to determine your next move in the market. So now that you have tapped this one, it can still come and tap this one and continue to this point. But our normal technicals will not allow that because price breaks structure, liquidity, and then this is the obviously POI, but then this POI is obviously missed. So I don't know. What I'll look for again is entry from this point, from this zone now. I'll look for entry. So let's go back to normal candle chart and then to our 1 hour. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for either key levels that, or the kind of thing inside this place is discomforting me. The wicks are too much. And I don't like, once I feel confused about any chart, I just leave it. I leave it because I don't have strength. Any mistake I make, someone is losing money. All of you here are losing money, so I wouldn't want to do that. This is a normal break. No. This is a sweep. No. Obviously, the only thing I'm dropping on this guy is expecting it to come down to this point. And if he didn't, leave it alone. That's my own. If he didn't, leave it alone. So my point is from this point to there. That's what I'm doing on GJ. On GJ, that's my own. Oh. So up until price comes back to this point, that's when I'll have anything to tell you. I can't even put this thing directly from here and say from this point you start rejecting. No, I cannot do that. I can't. I can't because I don't trade from 4 hours, so I can't tell you to trade from 4 hours. I can't. It looks good, but I can't. I can't. So I'm removing it. It's not a setup. But once price comes here, only thing I will do is once price comes there, I'll still give you updates on the channel. I'll give you update on the channel, but I can't just place it there and say I'm taking the trade from there. No, it is fine in the eyes, but I won't take it. So what I'll do is put alarm from this zone here. So put your alarm, add the alert, yes. So it will let me know when it gets to that point. Alarm is already set. You can see the line there. That's how you should do your trading too. If you don't have time to be on trade every time, just put your alert at the lines where you want price to cross and let you know. Once you do it, it's either by text message, your emails, anyhow, you receive a chat on your phone. You can now go back to chat and check. So that's it for GBP, JPY. So the second one is GBP USD. We have three pairs we're taking out for GBP USD. If you realize last 2 weeks, I called this guy saying that from this point that it's at is here. If it comes back, we take a buy. But once price got to this point and broke the high I wanted, I said this buy is no longer valid. I said it. It's no longer valid. And guess what? From that high, it sold to this point, 3R, and from this place again, it sold. So if you followed the life, you would have caught this trade yourself, even without me being on the chart for you. You have caught it yourself. From the point, where is the price coming from? From this high. Where is it going to? To this place. So this one that's doing now is because of DXY news. This one. So obviously, for price action for the week on GBP USD, I don't know. I don't know. It's not clear. So I wouldn't take what I don't know. I don't know. It's not clear. So what do? I will also sit on my hands. Unless it breaks this high, then it's bullish. But it can break this one and take here and sell again, regarding liquidity to this downside. But I'm not going to do that. So for GBP USD, nothing from my end. It is just still there. Till I see something clear, I won't take it. I won't take it. So the last one is, not the last one actually, USD JPY. We have a trade running on this already. I don't know where it is right now. Oh, it returned. Good. So this guy, my final target is still here, but it got to 7R and then returned to this point. So from this point, I think it's going to fall. I think it's going to fall because this place is a clean. This place is a clean fair value gap left open. So I don't expect price to just clean all of them. So 45 is tapped from this 70 from these levels. This one should be, this is 50% from 75, yes. From this point is the last one, yes. It tapped from that point. Yes, it tapped. So I believe it is doing what it's supposed to do. So from this point, I think is expected to sell. But the fact is, where is it selling to? Where is it selling to? What if it can still react from this breaker and continue buying? This breaker here and continue buying. Who knows? And this is Monday. Like I said again, this pair, nothing. I'm not seeing anything on it. Nothing. So finally, on gold. Like we already know, gold is buying. Gold is buying. So what are you expected to do on gold? Expected to just keep looking for a buy. So where are you expecting a buy from now? Like we said last time, I've been using key levels lately and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. This entry, I saw it from this point, and I called it the first time, but nobody took that one. So when it came back, I'm like, highest, what will happen? Highest is 1 hour. This first one, this first buy that happened here, I saw it, but I didn't call it. Thank God I didn't call it because it came back to enter again. And this sell that happened here, I saw it and I called it, but I didn't call it as a signal. I called it as as POIs for possible sells. You can see that from this point is a key level that reacted. From this point again, key level. But then when price came back here again, I'm like, anything will happen, make it happen. I'm calling a buy from here. And if you want to take it, congrats. If you don't take it, congrats you. And then we took it, and this morning is smashed 5R. 5:3. And from there, it's already buying up. So what are we expecting price to do? We're expecting price to come back to this breaker and then continue. But how is the breaker looking? The breaker is not looking like something that price can just come on to. Look at the candle that broke the structure. Look at this candle, this one here now. This one candle alone. So it can't be this, all these ones, it can't be them as per the breaker. And I cannot take a breaker that is like this huge, and then coming out to reacting from it. No, it's going to be crazy. So what am I looking out for? I'll just be on the watch out. I'll be on the lookout. And the only valid thing I'm seeing here that is looking like key levels is this one and this one. So is either price comes back to these levels and continue going up to these levels. I like being generous to my SL, but SL should be somewhere here. But then I like covering the wicks. You can add the run to these levels and then continue. This is the only one. I can't take from this breaker because there's no rejections from that breaker that means something to me. It's from this point that makes sense to me. Why is it from this point? At least I'm seeing a visible liquidity that will be swept. I've seen liquidity, and like I always told you, liquidity is something that you must take seriously. You don't just despise liquidity because you don't know what it is. No. Like I said, it is the magnet of the price. If you know magnetum, so what do you think that will push the price the way it's headed? It's liquidity. So from this point now, there's no liquidity here. This is just a candle that pushed. So it can't just come back here and then continue going. So that is it. So this one is valid liquidity for me. This one here. So take it out and then clear these points and then we'll start going. So for today, this week will be somehow. This week will be somehow because there's no setup. I might be forced to be entering pairs that I don't trade normally. But for gold, this one now is valid. This setup now is valid. This one is valid. If it comes down here, continue the buy. My friend said that gold is going to 4,000. I don't know. 4,000 is still far. 4K is still far. Almost 4,000 is still far. From here to 4,000 will take how many pips? Almost 18,000. That's crazy. It's too long. So I don't know, but this is what I'm looking out for this particular guy. Is this entry here? So this one I can send it to the channel. If you're not there yet, check the description of this video. You see the link to the channel. You can join. So I can send this one now. This is the only one we have on gold. This is the only one we have on gold. So the only thing I can do is, like, we trade GBP, JPY, GBP, USD, USD, JPY, courtesy of Timmy, and now I trade gold normally. So what I'll do is this. What pair do you want us to look at? Let's just look at it. We have 30 minutes, 23 minutes left before I go to the fundamentals. So drop your chart on the pair you want us to look at for the week, and then I'll look at it. And also, let's talk about the fundamentals that we have for the week. Today is 29th of September 2025, and today there's no news. There's no news, no data, nothing. But then tomorrow, also look out for what we have tomorrow. We have job openings for USD. We have interest rate decisions for AUD, Australian dollar, and we have S&P Global Manufacturing PMI for AUD too. We also have large manufacturers index for JPYs, but this news don't really hold water. The only one that might shake the market is job openings. Job openings are in it it shows the level of jobs available in the US, and if there is job out there or there is no longer jobs. And for the last previous news, the job opening was 7.181 and it is expected to be 7.12, which means there's no crazy jobs out there still that is added to the one that I already have. So is it something that is good? Will it affect the dollar? I think it will affect the dollar. So if anything is affecting dollar, it means that it is tanking. It is tanking. That's what it means. So someone said we should check Euro, ETH USD. The reason why I stopped trading BTC is because of something like this. Why did I start trading BTC? Most of my students trade prop accounts, and with prop accounts, you can be having a sub fee up to $4,000. You know, even this ETH is the craziest. But then for the purpose of analysis, I'll just analyze it. But like I've already told you, every pair that have to do with DXY, it is buying. So I've not even have to look at ETH yet. It is buying. I've not looked at it yet, but it will be buying. Why? Because DXY is buying. So let's just finish the news and then we'll do that. On Wednesday, we have Wednesday is crazy. Wednesday we have news on CHF, on GBP, on USD, and on CAD. But the only one that is affecting what we are trading is USD. We have PMI on Wednesday too. And on Thursday, we have job claims. Job claims, CPI. It's not CPI. CPI is first Friday of the month. And the month is ending when? Okay, October already. Thursday is October 2 self. Fuck. So on Friday, there's NFP. So no need. There's news this week. First Friday of every month is NFP. So non-farm payrolls. So no wonder this week is going to be lagging. Trading this week is going to be consolidating for the news coming for the week. So that's why it's like that. And weeks that are like this, you don't have to force anything. You don't have to do more than yourself. Don't do it though. Don't do it. So let's check out ETH USD by Creative TV. So this is the one I'm looking at already. So ETH. If you know where your DXY is, you should know where your price should be going. So let's look at it. ETH USD. If you're trading pairs that is not forex, always be using crypto.com. Crypto.com. All these ones here make sense, but in your MT5, it will be showing you different thing altogether. So always know that. Always know that. So let me use crypto.com and Wanda. Let me show you the difference. Where is Wanda now? I saw it here now. I have Wanda. So the first one is crypto.com. Like I said, it's bullish. It's buying. It's buying. So look at this chart. Look at it, and then this one. Are they the same? Tell yourself the truth. Are they the same? Let me bring it up a bit. Are they the same? Just reply me in the chat. Are they the same? This one and this one. They're the same pair though. But are they the same? This one is reading 1643 to go down. This one is reading 1 hour to go down. They are not. So just know the direction and then know the one that works for your MT5 or MT4, and then you can trade it. But overall, this guy is bullish. But the point is, like I always say, let me use crypto.com. Know where price is coming from. Know where price is coming from. So now, which place is this guy coming from? Obviously from this breaker. From this breaker. And check it clearly. From the breaker is here. And the last candle is here. So from that place, you guys started buying. So you can't just buy off from the breaker like that. What are you looking? Once it tapped in and rejects from it, you go to 1 hour time frame and then you start looking. So your buy will obviously be this one rejected. Your buy will obviously be from here. From here, your buy. And then this one reject again. Your buy again will be from here. But obviously that one is missed. That one is missed with this. From another place is from this place again. From here, this one has already broken. So your next buy will be from this one is too big. So next buy is where's liquidity somewhere here now. The more you need, the more you're going down. No. This one will be a trap. So the buy is already moved. So this one will be a trap. A trap in the sense that this one's here now is ranging. So if I say you should buy from somewhere here, with this range that happened here and this breakout, remember a breakout comes to take out the buyers and the sellers. Now you have already expanded, so you have moved. Coming back now, it will clear out all these buyers. So for the person telling me to check Euro ETH, the buy has already moved with 2 entries. This one triggered, this one missed, this one triggered. So the target is, as you can see, this ranging here that happened here. Once this one has been cleared, you can start looking for another buy. Once this one has been cleared, you can start looking for another buy. But for now, it is already buying. But you don't have anything to do inside it again. Just sit on the sidelines and wait for this one to be cleared. So that is basically it. This guy here should be cleared. So your target is somewhere there. So that's it. Even if you bought from this point, you've taken your profits now, Seth. Unless you are looking for 1:1000 RR. But 1:3, you should already be out. Someone said GBP JPY. If you're here early, you see that we've already done that. That guy is choppy. Nothing I'm doing there right now. So GBP JPY, nothing for me on that pair. I said it 1:4, 1:3. I've already done it. So that is passed. If you took from here, it's already 1:8 or 1:4. If you took from this buy, here is 1:2. Here will be much bigger. Here will be 1:5 or 6. Boom, 1:5. So that's it. GBP JPY, we've already done that. Nothing. I don't force trades. I don't force it. I'll promise you one thing. If I see any trade during the week, I'll drop it on the channel so you can take. But the gold is decent enough. So just wait for gold. Wait for gold. Your ideal trading should be waiting. You don't just wake up and just trying to go and lose money. No, you don't do that. Just wait it all out. If you no show you direction, don't do anything. Because if you force it, you lose money. And when you lose money, you get emotional. Once you get emotional, you blow account. So it starts like that and then it starts compounding. So that's it. So I don't know if creative TV, do you get this? So this guy have already moved. We don't have anything, we don't have to chase price. Once he moves, leave it like that. Once he moves, leave it like that. So that's it. That's it. If you have any question, you can shoot. We have 12 minutes more. 12 minutes more. So with that, I'll just be on the lookout for the questions and I'll talk about the tax again. The last time I didn't finish it. The last time I didn't finish it because time got a better part of us. So what I talked about tax is the thing that is coming for us next year. The value added tax that we pay normally, that one is not even up to enough again. Now it is now clear that from next year, even fueling your car, you'll be taxed 5%. 5 to fuel your car. Like if you go full your tank now, 5% to fuel your car. So how do you as a trader do that? As a crypto bro, you're a digital, you make money from crypto trading, influencer, YouTube, whatever. Crypto profit is 15%. And then you use crypto to pay for services. Then you add 10% VAT. So how crazy can that be? So just know that personal income tax, CGT tax, value added tax, there are crazy tax coming out for you as a trader. So don't sit. The reason why I even like Nigerian traders is because all our money is our own. Nobody they tax you shit. But now they don't rub and enter government eye. They don't rub and enter everybody eye so that they make money. So now they are taxing everybody. Both you that have money or both you that don't have money. Both you that is still a struggling trader trying to meet up. That your small dollar, they collect tax inside. So it's going to be a crazy one. So what do I suggest? I've already said it before. In summary, what you should do is the more people pay tax, the more loopholes are gone. Digital cryptos income are captured, like it's really captured because all your assets, you verify them and use NIN, use your passport, use like everything is already there. Discipline is now non-negotiable. You cannot even escape from it. The only thing that are protected is small companies. Small companies. So what do you do? Register LLC, register a company. You don't have to do anything to just your name is Timmy, whatever company. Register it, get a CAC for it. That's it. Anybody paying you money should pay in money through that account. You can now start spending. You pay yourself. If you must, put your on that account, put a standing order every month. This amount goes to this. Then from that amount, your car maintenance, your rent, everything comes from it. So which means, and if your company is running below 50 million in a year, you are broke. Your company is broke. So a broke company cannot pay tax. So if you are not in Nigeria, you are living in Canada, US, UK, London, this thing I'm saying will make sense to you because you already know it. But as a Nigerian that don't know anything about tax, this is the only way for you to reduce what you're paying. But if you use your personal account, they chest money, 20 million, 50 million, this million, it's not your money again. No. By the end of the month, by the end of the year, any money that enters your account more than 850,000 naira, you're paying tax, like crazy tax. You're paying tax. So don't be that person that will be using all the money that you are making to be paying tax. So hope is not lost, Sha. But then structure your hustle, structure your business, structure what you're doing, structure a company, register a company today, not tomorrow. Register a company this month, not next month, because time is already passing. Register it now. and then use deductions and then build wealth smarter. That's the way you do it. I didn't say evade tax, so nobody should go and report me that councillor said that you should go and invest in evade taxing. No, you should pay your tax. You're a citizen of the country, you should pay tax. But don't let them use you. Don't let them use you. So tell me, with this 2026 report, do you think Nigeria will finally get serious, or it's just another way of siphoning money? I don't know. I don't know. So I think that was all for today. That should be all. If you have any question, you can drop it. So Nicholas, I believe, is another way of reaping the masses. I don't know. I don't know. But someone that is supposed to be a solution is now siphoning any way where money dey. Tinubu go carry am. Any way where you see money, you carry am. And now it is coming for everybody. For the keke driver somewhere that is getting money, to pay for higher purchase, because money is entering in account. It's not cash. Someone that buys car for Uber somewhere, someone that is doing something, someone that is just living from hand to mouth. For the fact the money is entering in your account, you pay tax. So that's wickedness, if you ask me. That's wickedness, if you ask me. But so just be smarter about it. Even our aged parents, if you're sending your parents money and all that, they will see they tax them. So I don't know. It's going to be crazy. But we're Nigerians. We find a way around everything. That's the point. And that's the reason why they like us. We sabi do nonsense. We sabi adapt. We have this feature that is already inherent in us, that we keep adapting to nonsense. But then God will help us. That's the end of it. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you, Be Creative. Thank you, Timmy. Thank you, Adetoro and Shedrack. Is a crazy week. Nothing they market. But with time, we'll see a trade. Have a good day. And remember, always guard your account. Don't trade like a thief. Once your account is cleared, you are out of the party. You're out of the party. You're out of the war. You're out of the grand scheme of things. You're no longer there until you have an account again. So that account that you have, treat it like is a life, is a pet. It is coming up. Treat it that way, because if you over leverage the account, you lose money. Even the best of us have this problem. Even the best of people make the mistakes. Dags lost $200,000 in a fucking trade. He said he will not do it again. But I know that
You are human. One day you go say, make I try am. You go must do am. So if the best people are doing it, so imagine you that is still somewhere trying to grow, you go still do am. The hardest work to do in this life is to work on oneself. And if you can do that, you already passed 80% of people. It's you that say you want to start gym this week, this year. How far? Start with the normal one first. From your home. You say you want to be becoming hydrated every day. How far? So if you cannot keep discipline for the simple things, you have a meeting around 10, you're coming around 10:30, you have an interview around 10, you're coming around 10:30, traffic reason through your mouth because you live in Lagos. It doesn't work that way. Make your life work and just do it for 21 days. It will start being a habit. So have a good day, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you have any question, you can send it to my DMs or on the comment section, and then also leave a like in this video so that other people can see it too. Have a good day and enjoy the rest of your week.